Yo, what's up everyone? This is Matt Action representing Rock, Force Crew, and Waseda Breakers, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys a headspin tutorial brought to you by Spin Control. So first things first, I'm going to teach you guys a couple of stretches to keep yourself warm, make sure that you're not hurting yourself when you get into this move, and then I'm going to teach you guys how to tap. And after I teach you guys how to tap and get moving in your headspin, we're going to learn how to ride and what you should be doing to stay up in your ride, okay? So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so the first thing that I want you guys to learn is just how to kind of make sure that you're taking care of your neck for this one. So a lot of times I see people do this with their neck, and it's actually not very good for your neck. I learned that from Professor Storm in one of his workshops. So what I want you guys to do instead is you're gonna just stretch in all the directions, forward, back, left, and right. So hold it for a little bit, hold it on each side, longer than I'm doing right now. But make sure you hit all those places. Also, make sure that your whole groin area and your upper body is warm. I would just say warm up like normally if you're gonna dance like any other dime, and then just start actually getting into your headspins after that, okay? So the first thing that you gotta make sure that you're doing in order to get this move down is you gotta actually have a headstand. So some people will come into like a workshop or a class that I'm teaching and they'll do their headstand and it is just like straight up wrong and it's not the right way that you wanna be doing it for your headspin. This is really important, so if this is not correct, make sure you go back and fix it, okay? Because the placement of where you're standing, you can really mess up your neck if you do this the wrong way, okay? So I'm gonna show you on my head where I wanna be, okay? So I wanna be right about here, okay? Not in the front here, not up here. I wanna be in the back more, okay? Not too far back. You should be able to just have a straight, nice posture neck, like how your mom always told you to sit up and you never actually did. You actually need to have that posture for this, okay? I'm gonna just show you a few different types of positions that you can hit in a headstand, okay? And once you get these positions down and they're easy, it's gonna be a lot better. The reason is it's gonna strengthen your lower back, it's gonna strengthen your upper back, it's gonna strengthen your neck. You don't wanna start trying to spin until you have all those muscle groups, you know, pretty strong, because if you're not strong there, you can really hurt yourself, all right? So the first one that I want you guys to do, and you can put all these ones together after, is a perfect straddle, okay? So let's go up and let's see what it looks like. So you go up on your head, perfect straddle with your legs. Your legs should be in front. They should not be straight up, they should be in front, okay? Number 2 is a tuck. Just a normal tuck. This shouldn't be too hard. If you can do this, it's going to strengthen your lower back and it's going to strengthen your neck muscles and everything, okay? Number 3 is a pike. Now this is really going to strengthen your back, your lower back, okay? So you want to make sure your legs are nice and straight and that your lower back is holding you up. And number 4 is just a straight up headstand. Now this one's important, and what I want you to do if you can is look in a mirror and make sure that your feet are straight over your butt, okay? Because if they're not, if they're here or here, you got the wrong position going. So those are the 4. You can put them all together just like this. Straight, straddle, tuck, pike, straight, straddle, tuck, pike. So one thing that I want to stress here is that you keep your chin really tucked in. You don't want it out, else you're going to end up on the top of your head, okay? So keep your chin tucked in so that you maintain that nice posture, okay? Now, if you put all those together, you're going to have a very strong foundation to get started on your actual taps, okay? So next thing I'm going to work on with you guys is getting your tap just right, okay? So I think that this step is the longest step and it's the step that everybody wants to skip. And what I mean is, you might get a little bit of a tap going, you feel good about yourself, and then you start trying to ride. Do not try to ride until your taps are friggin' flawless, all right? This is where the real work comes in. When I started learning headspins, it was with my friend A-Riz Rock from Beats and Pieces crew. And what we did is we just tried to hit 40 taps as best as we could and just not fall, no matter what. And you try to like up the speed of those 40 as you go, okay? But you have to be able to consistently hit 40. You don't have to, I mean, but like if you want it to just be like easy when it's time to ride, that's what you need to be doing. You need to be doing it quick. But just to get started, I've actually set up a diagram that I use in my workshops and that I've used to teach my students, and you can actually see it right here. Bam! All right, so what this is actually 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is your starting point, all right? So I'm gonna show you guys how to use this diagram. Check it out, it's nice and simple, all right? All you do is start off by facing one of these items, one of these lines. Then, keeping your hands in front of you and your legs open, you're going to turn and tap. Turn and tap. Every time you turn, you should be able to see one of these lines directly in front of your face, okay? Perfect. Now, let's talk about the form when you tap. If you go back and you watch, you can see that every time that I tap, my legs are in front of me, but they're not too low. If they get too low, I'm gonna hurt my lower back and it's gonna be very hard to step. And if they're too high, like this, I'm gonna fall over straight onto my back, all right? Try to keep your legs somewhere between this angle, okay? If this is completely flat, this is completely straight, you wanna be in the middle of that. So I'll show you what I mean, all right? So if I'm here on my head, if my legs are down here when I'm tapping, this is bad. So if you're filming yourself and you see this happening, it's bad. If your legs are here, this is okay. All of this is okay. But once you get up to here and you're straight or your back is even arched, there is no way that you're about to learn how to headspin, okay? So keep it in front. You need to keep that pike, all right? As a general rule, for almost every basic power move, you need to keep your legs in front of you. Once your legs fall behind you, chaos. You are dead. You will crash and look like an idiot. Don't do that, because I have. So yeah, definitely keep your legs in front of you in that nice wide straddle. The wider your straddle is, the faster you're gonna be able to go, the better your power moves are gonna look, and the easier it's gonna be for you to learn this headspin, okay? So, to get your taps down, you're gonna keep doing those taps using these lines. All right, now, once you're feeling pretty good and you can do 40 taps, easy, using each of these 8 lines, all you gotta do is take away 4. So now we have only 4 lines. So I'll show you right here. Naturally, there's more space now, so I kind of got to speed up my tap and change the amount of distance I'm covering every time I hit it, okay? All right, so that's a little bit faster. You want to hit 40. Now, after you get that done, what do you think is going to happen after you've done 4? That's right, you take it down to 2. So once you are able to do your taps with 4 pieces of tape or even 2 pieces of tape, you want to bring it down to just being able to actually just tap now, because you probably have really great control of your body and you just want to work through that headspin, okay? So you need to have a rhythm when you tap. This is a dance, and one thing that really helps me and helps my students keep their rhythm is if you play a song and you just tap with the beat. It'll remind you that, yeah, this is a dance. And it's also going to make it a lot easier to keep your balance because you're not so focused and micromanaging everything. You're focused on that tap and that metronome, okay? What we're going to do now is I just want you guys to check out how I tap, watch my leg position, and you want to try and do 40 taps. Keep your leg back straight, chin in, maintain that perfect body position like you're just sitting straight up in a chair, and everything should go nice and great, okay? So check it out. Here we go. All right guys, so once you've kind of gotten your taps down, they're feeling really strong, you can do 40 taps or you can use the tape diagram to get through all of that easy. By the way, huge shout out to Charles from Soul Control Crew. He's the one who actually created that tape diagram and he uses it to teach his students. I've used it now to teach mine as well. Once you've gotten that down and your taps are feeling nice and strong, it's time to start moving into actually riding. So I'm going to teach you guys what my teacher, who taught me headspins, Mega Man, taught me, also from Soul Control Crew, about how to ride, all right? So once you've got your taps down and you're kind of like moving, all you got to do is one last tap, and then you just sit down. Literally sit down, back straight, chin in, everything just like you're sitting in a chair. Put your hands out in front of you, and your legs should be nice and even, like this. This is the first position you probably want to do. So, if you can see here, I'm literally just kind of in a squat, but my back is straight, and my neck is straight, okay? So I'm gonna demonstrate for you guys how to get into this basic ride in just a second. Let's check it out. After you've been able to get your basic ride in, you're gonna wanna start doing some shapes, all right? So I recommend 3 shapes to get started with, and then everything after that, you're probably pretty good at head spins, and it's just a matter of trial and error until you can figure it out. So the first shape that I would recommend is called a Starman, okay? And I saw Ivan do this first. His are so sick, so check out Ivan, the Urban Action figure, see how he does these. You're literally just in a head spin like this, arms out, legs straight, all right? And I would say this is the best one to learn second for one reason. Once you start bending your legs and arms and everything, you have a lot to work with to control and maintain your balance. But when your arms are straight and your legs are straight, you kind of have to awkwardly figure out how to maintain this position. And that really actually helps build awareness for all other head spin shapes. After you can do that one, I would say do a pike, which is literally what it sounds like. You just do a pike. So you're gonna sit, boom, just like that, okay? This is your pike head spin, nice and straight like normal. You're gonna feel a lot of pressure on your neck for this one, so be aware of that, and make sure that you're nice and strong before you attempt this one, okay? And the last one is just called a ball. And all you do for a ball is you're sitting here, and if you're already doing your pike, you just pull your legs in and you grab them just like this. There's a bunch of variations for this, but this is basically the first one, okay? Yo, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. That's pretty much it for head spins. This move is really just about keeping your form the right way and also just putting in a lot of work and a lot of time, because basically this move is a labor of love. Once you get it, it feels crazy. It feels literally like you're just floating. Like my boy Kurt Rage says, it just feels like you're one with the universe. So look forward to that if you can get it. If you need more help getting this move down, feel free to drop a comment. I will do my best to get back to it. Or you can hit me directly on Instagram. My tag is @Bboy Matt Action. So hit me there and I'll get back to you as well, okay? If you liked any of the stuff you saw today, or you want some of the equipment from that I'm using, check out spincontrol.co. You can buy the brake cap right here. It's got padding on the top, and it's also got, it's got mesh on top, and it's also got padding on the inside, so you can practice longer. It doesn't hurt as bad, all right? And also, if you're just working on other ground power, this classic hoodie, friggin' awesome, spins like crazy. So if you're trying to connect these head spins with back spins or windmills or anything like that, this is the one to go to. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Good luck and peace.